That's what he said. Let's do it.
Parker, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it! Yeah, let's do it. I'm pumped.
I mean, come on, I just don't see a problem here. Let's just do it.
We are back like CMC to the injured reserve. What's going on over there, Trey?
What's up, man? What's up?
Not much, buddy. Not much. We're hitting a full PPR mock draft today. I think the guys in the chat are ready, so I think we need to just get this thing popping. What do you say, buddy?
Blast off.
All righty.
Shuffled.
Yeah. Let me shuffle her up. Randomizing. Shaplow. Ooh, you up at the front. Oh. No, we lost. Did we lose a couple?
Yeah, we lost 2. You want to try to wait and see if they fill or?
Yeah. Let me fill them real quick. Sorry, guys.
Yes, sir.
Won't take a minute.
It will not take a minute. But you know what? While we're waiting, y'all go ahead and hit the subscribe, hit the like, hit the notification bell so you always know when we're going live and we're posting new videos. Y'all don't want to miss what we got going on this season.
Yes,
also,
sir.
Down below, you'll see our email. And if you have any questions or any ideas for the show, shoot us an email. Or if you like our mock drafts and you want to give us a grade of our own mock drafts, let us know how you feel about them. You know what I'm saying?
Come on with it. There's one.
Yep, we grabbed one.
As soon as that other one pops in, guys, we're going.
We gonna go. Got a lot of green dots.
I know, guys. I'm sorry if you're watching. There it is. Let's go.
Send it.
Fashling.
Egg tree on a clock. At the
Egg
one
tree.
spot.
You got the number 1 pick. You got 20 seconds. What's it gonna be, buddy? He's got a green dot, so you know he's looking right now, shuffling. He's like, oh, shit, I got 10 seconds.
You shouldn't have to shuffle a lot for the one spot.
You're right. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that.
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Oh, no.
Interesting.
Oh, no. We got another troll, bro.
I swear. That's what sleeper about.
What is wrong with people, bro?
They all about to troll.
Come on. Fucking douche.
Hey, he said kick him and restart it. Sorry about that, folks. There's just some people out there that want to watch the world burn.
All right, he's gone.
It's Mommy Milker.
Shut up, bro.
I swear to God it is, bro.
Really?
He said in the chat, he said, I was Mommy Milker last time.
Oh. All right.
How did he find us?
This fucking guy, bro. He created a new account. This guy's following us, man.
He's trolling us, bro. We got trolls out here. Hey, you know what? If we're big enough to have trolls, they got to be worth something.
Fucking block that piece of shit. How do I restart it, bro? How do I restart the draft?
I really am not sure.
Help me out, fellas.
I just shooted him a chat text.
Thank you.
J-Rod 1627 replying.
Man, this fucking guy, bro.
He
I'm
said
sorry,
just delete the picks.
There we go. Okay.
Boom. Now run it.
Run it. There ain't nobody there though, right?
At the one spot.
Right.
I think it's just auto, but auto will be better than Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Fucking A. Let's just go. Otto knows what he's doing. Takes Jonathan Taylor.
Right.
Christian McCaffrey. All right, we're going, guys. Sorry about that. That dude, man, he was on one of our other episodes. You can go back and watch it, man. He trolled the shit out of us, man. He went like Gronk. He took Ben Roethlisberger. Who else did he take, Trey?
I think he took Cam Newton and just anybody that was retired. Chris Carson.
Yeah, anybody you could find that was retired.
All right.
Cooper Kupp off the board. Let's see.
Got me some JJ.
Oh.
Where you at? You're at the 12, dog?
Yeah, they threw me all the way down to the 12. Ain't even
Nice.
right, bro. What I do to deserve this?
Right. All right, let's see. We got Jonathan Taylor at the 1, Christian McCaffrey at the 2. Everybody's talking about that. Christian McCaffrey going at the 2. And it's like basically you're cursed if you get the 2 spot because you got to take Christian McCaffrey. And you do not have to take Christian McCaffrey for all of you out there. You can definitely let him go to the 3. Just because you got the 2 spot don't mean you got to take the injury prone guy. If you don't think that it's worth it, pick somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got to follow census.
That's right. Yeah. I mean, get who you want to get. Man, that threw me all off, man. My vibe is we had a good vibe going too, Trey. Let's do this. Najee Harris. Okay, I'm on the clock. And guys, I know people aren't big fans of it, but I do have a kicker in defense in this league. So
Yes, sir.
don't hate on me, but all right. I'm going to get me some DeAndre Swift at the 12 spot. I don't draft at the 12 spot
You're
much,
still on the clock.
But, I know that, bro. I'm just saying,
I just 30 seconds, baby. I don't want you to mess up.
I appreciate it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and knock my running backs out. I got Swift. I got Chubb.
And then we got Devontae Adams follows that. Dang, bro. Stephon Diggs going before Dalvin Cook and Joe Mixon. He's been climbing.
Yeah, he has been. And I mean, I like Stephon Diggs. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'd take him, that early. How is he still here, dude? I got that full blocked.
He's just in the chat. It ain't nothing special.
Fuck.
Aaron Jones goes. CeeDee Lamb. And the dude that drafted Stephon Diggs is on the clock. And takes Kelsey. Interesting. He's going no running back strat.
Yeah, I got so thrown off, man. I forgot we were doing PPR there for a minute, man. Yeah, that's Chubb. Probably wasn't a good call on the full PPR with no Watson. Jared McKay says, why Chubb in PPR with no Watson? Yeah, man, I got thrown off there, man. I just was thinking running backs, and then I was on the clock, but that's all right. We're gonna bring it together. Devontae goes off the board a while back, and Saquon. You took Saquon. I like Saquon this year, man.
I wanted to take Aaron Jones right there, but he wasn't there. Aaron wasn't there to take me to the fair to change my underwear, so I had to get Barkley. I like Barkley a lot. I know that he has, some is a little scary to grab Saquon, but I like Saquon right there, man. I think that he's really going to step it up this year and show everybody, what happens after you have a year to recover.
Okay, yeah, I agree with that, man. I agree with that take. David says Aaron Jones dropped a bit with the AJ Dillion show last year. Yeah, yeah. Oh,
It's very
sorry.
true.
Aaron Jones' value dropped with a bit of the AJ Dillon show last year. Yeah, and I think that's starting to happen a little bit this year too. Honestly, I've been seeing that happen also.
And here's my thing with Aaron Jones is he has the potential to be the number one wide receiver on that team. You know what I mean? Because that's who Rodgers trusts. We know that Rodgers trusts him, and everybody else is kind of we're unsure about. So, and I'll go ahead and grab me some Zeke in the third round.
Zeke in the third round. I like that. Zeke has been climbing, man. What was it like 3 weeks ago? He was going in the third round,
Right, but 3 weeks
I
before
mean,
that, he
I
was
mean,
going in the first.
yeah, but that's what I meant. I'm in the fifth round. Thomas says, I love wide receivers when you can start 5. I agree with that 100%, buddy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, Zeke, he's been climbing. People are starting to feel him again. Josh Allen goes at the 3-1.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, that's auto draft though, isn't it?
It is, but that's around, third
Yeah.
and fourth round. That's about where he's going. I mean, I've seen him go in even just full PPR leagues go as early as the second round, man. People are reaching for him.
Man, I've been doing so many drafts, bro. I've been doing all kinds of drafts, man. We're in that 32-man league, which we're about to put a video out explaining all that craziness going on over there with the fantasy hustler. But man, I just did a dynasty one last night. I'm doing all kinds of drafts right now. So I gotta like focus on my
I just want to
draft.
I just want to point out Javonte Williams goes at the 3-2, and then I took Zeke at the 3-4. It is crazy to me that Javonte Williams is going before Zeke. Like, are people really thinking that Tony Pollard is going to take that much work? Like, here's the thing. Like, I know people like Tony Pollard, and Tony Pollard is good, and he's probably more healthy, and he's younger, and everything's great. But Jerry Jones owns that team, and Jerry Jones loves Ezekiel Elliott. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he
And
does. He was talking about that recently, actually.
and he's going to play Zeke. And at the 5-yard line, guess who's going to get the ball? Zeke, because that's what Jerry Jones wants.
Yeah, he was talking about it recently. Zeke getting the eat over there.
Mm-hmm. Now, James Conner
Mm.
going before Zeke. Those two I kind of have literally neck and neck. Like, I don't care either one. I'll take off the board at my turn. I like both of those guys equally, I think.
And David on Facebook says, "Do you have a setup that shows who is available?" I think I could do that. Let me see what I can do for you, buddy. I mean, I can't. I don't know if I'll be able to keep it up there, but um, I think I can. I think I can.
All right, so let's read off some of these picks here. Mike Evans, Mark Andrews, A.J. Brown, Mike Williams, then Michael Pittman, Kyle Pitts, Cortland Sutton, Deontay Johnson, Jalen Waddle on the turn, David Montgomery, DK, Travis Etienne, DJ Moore, Cam Akers, Terry McLaurin. I would personally myself, I would take DJ Moore over DK Metcalf. And I hate to say that, but I definitely would take Moore over Metcalf.
I don't know. With the quarterback situation over there, DK is gonna eat. You know he is. I mean, no matter who's there. I mean, he was catching. I mean, he went off with freaking Geno Smith a little bit last year. I mean, he had his moments,
Yeah,
obviously,
he
but
had his moments. He wasn't what he was with Russ.
of
And
course
you're
not.
right. This is what I gotta say that. You're right, he will eat, but who's cooking?
You're on the clock and your time's up, and you took Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, dang.
I kept him busy, bro.
I
I
got
kept him busy.
excited.
And you're on auto draft. Make sure you turn your auto
Yeah,
draft off. It
I
does
got
that
it.
automatically. Um,
Oh, Patrick Mahomes. That's so sad. That's so sad. I would never take Patrick Mahomes, especially not in the fourth round.
oh, Trey
That's all
says he's
right.
not. He won't. He wouldn't take Patrick Mahomes, guys. What do you got? Do you agree with that take or not?
Yeah, no way. Not right there. I could have took Breece Hall.
Brees Hall
I
goes after J.K. Dobbins.
mm-hmm. I could have took Marquise Brown. That's rough. It's all right. Patrick Mahomes
Yeah.
will put points on my board. I just
Yeah.
don't personally like him.
He will. He absolutely will. What you have a personal vendetta against the guy, or
A little bit I do. But I'm on the clock and I'm not gonna miss it this time. So we're gonna get the dude that's quick himself, Hollywood Brown, and by quick I mean getting pulled over for speeding.
yeah. Amon-Ra St. Brown goes right before you. Trey, can you hit it for me one time, buddy?
I'm Ra.
That wasn't your best Amon-Ra, but hey,
Yeah,
put you on the
could-
spot.
right. See right there, I would have took Herbert over Mahomes all day.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. I agree with that.
Auto pick don't know what they're doing.
Auto pick just picks the top guy on the list, right?
Mm-hmm. I guess consensus ADP.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Quarterback wise, in a full PPR, running back wise in full PPR, who do you think's good there?
So I like Christian McCaffrey, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I like Najee Harris, just because I think that he'll continue to just get a massive workload. Even though they say that they're gonna reduce his reps and everything like that, when they start losing games, they're gonna start pushing him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then Aaron Jones. I love Aaron Jones in PPR. And literally every PPR, give me Aaron Jones. Like, I want some Aaron Jones because I really just think that he is going to constantly get work.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to go ahead and grab my quarterback. You know, if they're starting to fall off, I might want to grab him. I'm going to get Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, I like Jalen Hurts in the 6, but I mean, you could have took him at the 6-1. So
yeah. I don't draft at the 12th spot very much, buddy.
Not used to having back-to-back picks, huh?
Yeah, I'm not used to it at all. I better hurry up. Oh, all right. Screw it.
Darnell Mooney, baby.
I don't know, man. I'm loving some Darnell Mooney lately, man. I mean,
I like Mooney.
I don't like Fields, but I think Mooney is good enough to figure it out. Don't you?
I do. I think that that he showed a little bit of last year of what he can do, and when Robinson wasn't doing anything, and I think that now that Robinson's completely gone, like, he has to do something over there, man. If they're going to be a team at all this year, he's going to have to step up and really do something.
He's the number one now, right?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
consensusly, yeah.
And David says Jones has let me down so many times over the last 2 years. I'm thinking he's talking Julio. Did Julio go off the board? No way.
No,
right?
I think he's talking about Aaron.
Jones. Aaron Jones. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and that's true. You know, Aaron Jones last year wasn't the greatest, but I just think that was because Devontae was taking everything. Devontae was like a black hole sucking in all the targets, and now he's gone, and it's time for Aaron to spread it out a little bit. But Aaron doesn't like to do that, so he's got to find a new Devontae, and I'm putting my money on Aaron Jones as being that.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see.
I went ahead and got Juju. Got the Mahomes stack. You know, see what happens.
You might as well, right? Hey,
that's right.
And life hands you lemons, bro. So, when do you think is a good time to take a tight end, Trey?
You know, I think it really depends on what you want your team to be. You know, if you're trying to do the no running back strategy, I want a strong tight end early. But if I'm taking running backs first and then I'm kind of doing wide receivers, I might wait till here's the thing. I think after there's a teardrop that's like after Dalton Schultz. So every tight end that's on the board right now, you got Kelsey, Pitts, Andrews, Waller, Kittle, Hawkinson, and Schultz. After that, I think you take your tight end with the very last pick. Because I think everybody after that just kind of all has the same opportunity. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, the Hunter Renfrow goes off the board. I was actually eyeing him. I thought I could get him in the next round. PPR wise, Hunter Renfrow is a beast.
Now, don't get me wrong. There's a couple guys like Goddard and Ertz that, you probably want to try to grab before your very last pick because they probably won't make it that long. But it's still later rounds. I really push it. And even like, I don't even know. I'm just not big on in those middle of the guy tight ends. I'd rather take an elite one or a late one.
I agree. You got to get if you're not getting an elite tight end, and I mean, a lot of them are so similar,
Mm-hmm. It's so funny that Goddard and Ertz are like right there in the same kind of tier with each other. And they used to be on the same team. Now they're on different teams, but so their both value was 50%, and now their both value is 100%, and they're right there with each other.
Yeah, no doubt. So I took Dallas Goedert and went ahead and grabbed my tight end. I like Goddard this year, especially since Ertz is gone. I think Goddard is going to eat over there. And also, I got Jalen. So Jalen to Goddard all day, I hope. And I went ahead and took Cordell Patterson. Cordell Patterson just blew up last year at the beginning of the year, but towards the end of the year, he really wasn't helping anybody win any championships. I know because I had him. I got him in a trade, and he just wasn't doing what he was doing, So somebody got me for that one. They got him while his value was high, and he threw that line out, bloop, and I caught on. David says Ertz is blowing up for the first half of the year. Just the first half? You don't think Ertz is going to get some towards the end?
That's that Cardinals thing, baby. They only make it, what I'm saying? They got that first half of the year, and then it's like
because
it kind of dies out.
Yeah, I see you took my my Gabe Davis there.
I did take Gabe Davis.
And Bobby Trees.
Bobby Trees my boy. And I was really going to take every time I do a mock draft, bro, I see the spot where I want to take Treylon Burks. And then he goes off the board 2 or 3 spots before me, and then I take Bobby Trees. It happens every time.
Do you think Treylon's going to outperform Bobby Trees, or you think Robert Woods is going to be
in the long run? In the long run, Treylon Burks will outperform. I don't know if initially that'll happen, but at the end of the year, Treylon Burks will have more points than Bobby Trees. I'm calling that now.
When you hear that, you heard it here first, folks. Write that down. Trey says, in the long run, at the end of the year, Treylon Burks will have more points than Robert Woods coming off an ACL tear. Looks like Trey Lance goes off the board. Now, I am not personally one of these Trey Lance truthers that seem to be popping up everywhere. Trey, however, is. Trey, why do you think that Trey Lance is going to do so great this year?
I just think that his leg work has the potential to be a top 5 quarterback on top of having a team, not even just offense, a team that made it to the playoffs last year with game clock manager quarterback. And, with his upside and his ability with his body to maneuver around and everything like that, he just has everything set up for him to succeed. So the odds are in his favor to succeed. If he doesn't, that's on him, because I think everything, the coach, Debo, everything is just set up for him to succeed. And I think that's what everybody's looking at.
Yeah, absolutely. That makes sense. David comes in talking about Ertz still. Cardinals come out hot, then fizzle, just like we always say. Mix that with D-Hop suspension and Ertz history. I think he booms and then burns out.
So what you do there is you draft Ertz, towards the later rounds. You let him boom for you for like 5 weeks, and then you go trade him for Dallas Goedert. And you say, Ertz has, 10 more points on the year than Goddard. So what's up? And then people take that trade, and then you're good to go.
For sure.
That's the one thing about tight end, man, is like, I feel like there's always someone that doesn't get drafted as the tight end that doesn't get drafted onto a team that ends up being incredible, and you can just grab him off waiver wires week 1 or 2 and then just start in the rest of your season. So that's one of the things why I struggle to take a tight end earlier than the very last round.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that, buddy. I'm going to take a chance here in the beginning of the 10th round, and I think Spiller is going to come in and get some of that work from Austin Eckler. What are we thinking rookies this year, Trey? What rookies are you looking forward to? I know we talked about Traylon Burks already. What other rookies are catching your eye?
I like Drake London, for sure, because there's not a lot, not a lot of receiver work going on in Atlanta. One of the rookies I'm off of is Garrett Wilson, just because I think Elijah Moore is going to kill it over there. And I'm not saying that he's not going to do good. I just don't think he's going to be the boom that everybody's looking for.
For sure.
Breece Hall, James Cook, both of them, I think are going to be solid. And one thing I noticed is that almost every year, wherever a rookie running back gets drafted, their ADP, they almost every year they supersede that. So like wherever you're taking them, they're going to finish a little bit higher no matter what. So it's value. You're almost guaranteed value with a rookie running back.
Absolutely, absolutely. Tom Brady and Dak Prescott come off at in the 10th round, bro.
My thing's acting stupid, but that's fine.
Well, you're on the clock, just so you know.
I'm back up. I'm back in.
Jared pops in and says Pierce is going to be the one. I agree with that. Dameon Pierce from the Texans, I really like him too. He's been apparently showing his stuff too in training camp. So I'm also excited about Pierce.
Went ahead and got me some Ertz. Start him for first 6 weeks, then trade him.
I don't know, man.
My boy forgot it.
Ertz has always been your tight end. Even when we were playing back in the day, you always loved you some Ertz. And I don't know, man. I find it hard to believe that you see Ertz performing every week and you're going to be able to come off of him.
Yeah, I mean, that's tough for sure. But, when Hopkins come back, that's going to take more of his work too. You got to think of all the factors, and it's that hold on, I'm back on the clock.
Yeah. Darrell Henderson comes off the board. I like Darrell Henderson. Cam Akers came back last year off that ACL tear. And do you think Darrell Henderson is still going to be able to eat with Cam Akers there? I'm wondering if they're going to run them both or.
Listen,
what?
Sean Payton came out and said that he has a running back A and a running back B, but they're both ones. So he's saying openly that they're going to split. But he's never done that. He's never featured two backs. So people think that he's bullshitting. And I think personally he's
Sean McVay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Sean McVay.
Oh,
Is that what
okay.
I said?
No, it's Sean Payton. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
what?
Sean McVay. Anyway, so he said that they're 50-50 basically. He's going to start both of them. But, they said he's never done that before. What I think is going to happen is he is going to start both of them. One is going to outperform the other, and then he's going to move to that one full time. And I think that's going to be Henderson.
Interesting take. So in a PPR, half PPR, full PPR, not super flex like we're used to doing, when is the best round to take quarterbacks in your opinion?
I think that, if you want one of the elite guys, you're going to have to take him earlier. You know what I mean? It's just part of it. So, if you want like a Hurts, kind of a middle to elite guy, you're going to get like 5th, 6th round right there for like a Lamar or a Hurts. But if you want like a Allen or a Herbert or a Mahomes, for some people, you're going to have to go the 4th and 5th and sometimes even the 3rd, or 2nd for Allen, just because all the hype that's on him right now. But my thing with that is somebody like, say, Derek Carr, who just went at the 11th round, could be a top 5 quarterback. So, I mean, where's the value?
Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense. It is getting pretty rough down here, buddy.
Yes, sir,
I tell
yes,
you
sir.
what, drafting for value. Don't forget, guys, there are kickers and defense in this league. I know people aren't fans of that, but just saying we're down to we're in the 12th round. Just saying, think about it. It might be coming up.
Let's see here. Let's take a look at my team real quick. Check my depth.
Absolutely.
Not horrible.
I'm throwing a dart at Rachaad White and Isaiah Spiller. I think Rachaad White is going to be catching, them little balls from Tom Brady, and I think he's going to do something special because supposedly he's showing out in camp. So I'm really excited about Rashad White. Speaking of the rookies, like we were talking about earlier, also. Trea's on the clock. It's pretty rough in there, isn't it, buddy?
It is a little rough. I'm going to go with the rookie George Pickens out of Pittsburgh.
Slim Pickens for sure, buddy.
Yes,
Slim
sir.
Pickens
Yes,
for
sir.
sure. Let's see. Dallas, you are on the clock. Like I said, it's getting rough in there. There's not a lot of options. Let me take a look at my team and see what I got. I am not used to drafting at the 12, man. I do not like it, buddy. I got to be honest with you. I don't like it. I know you don't hate it.
Yeah, I mean it's better in a 10 team league to have the 10 spot. Because then you're getting guys like Joe Mixon and Najee Harris. You know what I'm saying? Back to back. It's a little tougher when in a 12-team league, but I still like having that back-to-back pick.
For sure. And the Baltimore Ravens defense comes off the board.
First one, huh? Interesting. I would have took the Dallas Cowboys.
Oof, really?
Yeah.
They were top 5 last year, so I mean, I guess that makes sense in fantasy.
Ooh, hey, Romeo or it's pronounced Dobbs, apparently. He come out and said that. Romeo Dobbs just went off the board, who Aaron Rodgers has been hyping up out of training camp, which he never does for a rookie, so he's rising in charts already.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I've been hearing a lot of good things about him. Apparently, Aaron Rodgers doesn't talk great about people unless there really is something special going on there. So I like that pick down there at the 13-2.
Very solid. Very solid.
I know who your number 1 kicker pick is. Nick Folk,
you do
right?
Not. No, that's not my number 1.
Justin Tucker?
Nope.
Okay.
I bet you can't even guess it. I'll tell you, it doesn't have to do with his performance.
Then I don't know what the hell that even means. It doesn't have to do with his performance.
It ain't got to do nothing to do with his stats.
Okay. You like
everything to do with his
Younghoe Koo.
That's right, baby. That's right. His name.
Yes, Younghoe Koo. Oh man, I'm on the clock.
Younghoe Koo.
Let's see. I think
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's spelt Younghoe Koo.
Younghoe Koo. Oh,
that's how it's spelled. Which I like me a little young ho.
Fair enough.
Koo, Younghoe Koo.
I'm gonna go New Orleans Saints defense.
I like that.
I think they got the pieces around them to, make it happen. They have every year so far. They are a tough bunch, and I think that's a good pickup for defense.
Well, and here's the thing: is I stream my defense and kicker almost every year anyway.
Same.
What I mean? It's not really something that I keep locked. Now, if I happen to stumble upon a defense that's killing it every week, sure, I'll keep them. But it's not something. Oh, Younghoe Koo.
He must be listening, buddy, because Younghoe Koo, Younghoe Koo just came off the board, and you're on the clock.
Yeah. So with that being said, I'll take the Cowboys defense. No problems there. Micah Parsons, Trayvon Diggs.
Not a lot of people talking about kickers, but I like Evan McPherson. He came out. He said, "Remember that?" He's like, "I guess we're going to the Super Bowl." Went out.
Yeah, I love that dude. Yeah,
bro.
In the playoffs, bro, and he did that like consistently. He was like, "Don't worry, I got this." You know what I mean? Like, just took that Joe Cool from him and just went out there and was like, "Wow, straight through the middle, baby."
Yeah. The Bengals were surprised everybody last year, and Cody pops on and says, "Is this about football?"
It sure is, boy.
And he says, "I only watch this because of Josh." Appreciate
cool.
that,
Cool.
Cody. Appreciate that.
Hit a subscribe for Josh. I did take Nick Folk. You were right.
I
But
told
that's
you.
because Young Wei Koo come off the board. So
Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense goes off the board. I thought about getting them. I love, me, I love my Bucks. I think their defense is going to be better than it was last year, but we'll see. I need a kicker.
The 5 spot waits till the 14th round to take a quarterback and takes Justin Fields following Jameis Winston. I don't hate that. Jameis Winston in a full PPR, one quarterback league. If you wait literally to your very last pick to get Jameis Winston, I don't think that's horrible. I think you probably got some value somewhere else. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Absolutely. That is our draft, full PPR draft in the books. Just to let you know, I got Matt Gay there right at the end. Mr. Irrelevant, the very last pick of the draft, Matt Gay. Cody also wants to let you know that he wants Bettis. Does he mean Jerome Bettis from the?
I think so.
This guy's like milk mommy or whatever.
Mommy
milk.
milkers.
Yeah. Sorry, buddy. Bettis went off the board already.
All right. Are we gonna get into some grades?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But before we do, guys, I just want you to check out the Melon app. There is a description down in this video for the Melon app. It's the way you're seeing our draft board, the way you're seeing the thing at the bottom of the screen there. It's really cool. It's very cheaply priced. Go check out the Melon app. They sponsor us kind of a little bit. So just go in there and check them out, guys. They got good stuff going on over there. But yes, let's get into some grades. Where you want to start, buddy?
I say we start at the 1 and work our way.
Okay. We'll start at the 1. Team 1. I mean, is that an auto draft though, technically?
It was the auto, so we can skip it if you want.
That's all right. Why not? Let's do it.
Just to see what happens.
Why not? Let me go. He got Jonathan Taylor, Keenan Allen, Josh Allen, Amari Cooper, Josh Jacobs, TJ Hawkinson, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Was that Garrett Wilson?
Yeah,
Garrett Wilson, Ramondre Stevens, Aaron Rodgers, Pat Freiermuth, Harrison Butker, Baltimore Ravens defense, Mark Ingram, and Kenneth Gainwell.
Not a horrible team, man.
No, I mean, when you see Jonathan Taylor at the top, it's always a chance.
That's right. But Keenan Allen, Josh Allen, those first 3 picks were super solid. I mean, that right there is just a solid floor. Your team's going to put up points every week, no matter what, with those 3.
Yeah, I mean, and his QBs are Josh Allen and Aaron Rodgers, so
yeah,
the QBs are solid. The running backs would probably be the weakest part, wouldn't you say? Other than obviously Taylor,
I would actually say his wide receivers are his weakest, because I do like Josh Jacobs, but at the same time, Clyde Edwards-Helaire for PPR I think is actually good, especially if you got Jonathan Taylor to carry the extra weight. And then you got Ramondre Stevenson, who is talking about might be the one there. He's repping with the first team, So I'm thinking that the running back area is not the greatest, but it's not the worst either. Now the wide receivers, I really like Keenan Allen, but I'm not big on Amari, with not having Watson as at the moment. Garrett Wilson, I told you that earlier. I think Elijah Moore's there, but he's the third, but he's only got 3 wide receivers, and it's a 3 wide receiver league. So that's a little rough too. But it's not the worst team, and like I said, it was auto draft, so
it's actually pretty good. I mean, TJ Hawkinson, Baltimore Ravens defense. It's actually a pretty good team. I mean, if I had to grade it, I would probably go B-. I mean, right?
I'm thinking C+, but Yeah, I'm not mad at B minus.
Yeah.
I just Amari Cooper and Garrett Wilson, both of them, I feel like aren't just going to put up any points at all. But I mean, I could be completely wrong with that.
For sure, for sure. Let's move it over to J Rod. Go ahead, name his team off, Trey.
All right, he's got CMC, T. Higgins, Javonte Williams, Breece Hall, Brandon Cooks, Rashad Bateman, Elijah Moore, Kadarius Toney, Kyler Murray, Tyler Boyd, Jacoby Myers, Noah Fant, Romeo Dobbs, Tyler Bass, and the Cleveland Browns.
It's funny, the Browns is actually brown.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is a very wide receiver heavy team. Which I mean, it's good. It's decent wide receivers. I love T. Higgins. You know how I feel about Kadarius Toney. I like him a lot, and like Romeo Dobbs, like they said, Aaron Rodgers is high on him. And look at that, he waited to the 9th round, got Kyler Murray. I like that.
Yeah. That 5th through 8th pick, I love those wide receivers because they're going so late, and I feel like they're all a value right there. Brandon Cooks, Rashad Bateman, Elijah Moore, and Kadarius Toney. Like, I think every one of them are going to succeed higher than where you drafted them.
And I like the running backs too. Christian McCaffrey, Javonte Williams, Breece Hall is. I mean, I think he's going to be good, right? I mean, he's got to be the way they're hyping him up. I mean, they already gave him guaranteed money as a rookie, so that's got to tell you something. I mean, but it is the Jets, so
it's risky to have an injury prone. I will say injury prone because of the last 2 years, but Christian McCaffrey plus a sharing backfield Javonte Williams and a rookie Breece Hall. Like, it's risky for your running back room not to get at least one guy that's solid.
True.
But to say the least, I do like this team a lot.
Yeah. I'm gonna go C plus on this team.
I agree. That's where I'm gonna go. I wanted to go B minus, but there's just a little bit too much risk at the running back, so I'm gonna go C plus.
Not bad though. Not bad. Not a bad team at all. Does this team make the playoffs?
Oh yeah.
You think so?
As long as Christian McCaffrey stays healthy the whole year, this team definitely makes the playoffs.
Well, we have been saying it. I mean, I've been saying it. Christian McCaffrey, comeback player of the year. If that is the truth, then this team definitely makes his fantasy playoffs.
Yeah.
Good draft, J-Rod. Let's move it over to Dallas. Cooper Kupp, Leonard Fournette, James Conner, J.K. Dobbins, Amon-Ra, St. Brown, Kenneth Walker, Alan Lazard, Brandon Ayuk, Trey Lance, Cole Kmet, Darrell Henderson, Jalen Tolbert, Chuba Hubbard, Denver Broncos, and Daniel Carlson. I mean, I love the wide receivers.
I like the running backs.
I mean, I like the running backs too. This is a solid team, I think.
Yeah.
Only thing I don't like is the Trey Lance. But I mean, he did get the Ayuk stack if he does go off. I think Alan Lazard is going to be a number one for Aaron Rodgers. Jared says, if I lose CMC, I'm not going to win, but to win playoffs, things need to go right.
Yeah, for sure,
buddy. Absolutely, that's what we're saying.
One thing I will say about this team, this is actually the kind of team that I want in my actual fantasy league.
Yeah.
But the only thing that I would swap out is like a Breece Hall instead of J.K. Dobbins, which he went a step after him, just to get a little bit more youth and rookies on my team. But I like the Leonard Fournette, James Conner. I love that because there's such a value right there, which both those guys could be a top 5 running back. You know what I mean? They have the potential for sure. I love Alan Lazard, and as late as he's going in the 7th round, if he's the guy over there, you know what I mean? Cole Kmet's a great tight end. I think people are sleeping on him, but I think that he could have got him a little bit later. Maybe not, but I just think Cole Kmet could have stuck around. But he did get Henderson, who I think is going to be the man over Akers. I love Tolbert, rookie for Dallas. Chuba Hubbard. I don't know if he's going to be the guy if CMC gets out or not. He was last year, but you hear different things. But that's all he is. So, It's however much you feel like CMC is going to compete, then that's where you're looking at. Broncos defense, let's ride. Daniel Carlson, Vikings kicker, not a bad pick there. No, I like this team a lot. I hate to be the C+ man, so I'm going to go B-.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, that's a B team for me, just straight B. I gotta ask you something, Trey. I know you're high on Trey Lance. Would you take Trey Lance as your quarterback going into the league this year?
You got to tell me who's. It really just depends on what's going on in the draft, where other quarterbacks are going, who's still there.
I'm just saying, would you take him as your number one quarterback, your main guy?
In the right situation, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I have no problem with it. Am I taking him over guys like Joe Burrow, Matthew Stafford, Dak Prescott, Tom Brady? No, which is what happened in this league. But I would take him, at the right time. I would probably take him over Aaron Rodgers, honestly.
Ooh.
Just for the upside.
Wow. So yeah, we're going with the B. We'll average it out to a B. Trey, we're gonna do your team now, buddy. Justin Jefferson, Saquon Barkley, Ezekiel Elliott, Patrick Mahomes, Marquise Brown, Juju Smith-Schuster, Gabriel Davis, Robert Woods, Russell Gage, Zach Ertz, Tyler Algier, George Pickens, Devontae Parker, Dallas Cowboys defense, and Nick Folk as your kicker. Man, these are like a lot of picks that right there, them wide receivers, Gabe Davis, Bobby Trees, Russell Gage. Man, those are all guys on my list too.
Yeah. I definitely went with more of a wide receiver route on the PPR,
For sure.
Being that we have 3 wide receiver slots and 2 flexes. I plan on only probably starting 2 running backs and just going full wide receiver out the board. But I think I got value in all my wide receivers, and having Justin Jefferson to lead the team, I love that.
Bro, your wide receivers are off the chain, that's for sure. And then I like the Saquon and the Zeke. Zeke is he's gonna get receptions. Saquon usually does too. This is a solid team, man. I really like your team. Dallas Cowboys defense was good. Nick Folk was clutch. You got what?
I grabbed Tyler Algier in case Cordero Patterson can't do it again, as just like kind of a safety net, which I think he'll still get work. But I think that if Cordero Patterson just ain't producing, then that dude might just go nuts.
Yeah, for sure.
As nuts as he can go on an offense that's Atlanta. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah. If I had to grade your team, man, I'm going with a straight B, bro. I love it. I really like it. Let's see. You pretty much had your go at all the quarterbacks. Would you have taken a quarterback that early?
No, probably I definitely would have went a different quarterback. I probably would have. Honestly, I probably would have tried to get like a Murray Hollywood stack rather than a Patrick Mahomes Juju stack, but For sure. Let's go on to the next team. You want to go ahead and name it off? Benny Z. What does that say? Benio.
Benio.
We got Derrick Henry, Alvin Kamara, Mike Evans, Darren Waller, Allen Robinson, Miles Sanders, DeAndre Hopkins, Christian Kirk, Sky Moore, Ronald Jones, Julio Jones, J.D. McKissick, DJ Chark, Justin Fields, and Jameis Winston.
Yeah. I mean, they didn't get any. They didn't get a kicker or a defense, but
but I mean, you can grab those. Week 1. I mean, just drop a couple guys that you draft. You're drafting this because this is the way I like to do it. If it's early, if you're drafting early. Because week 1, then you can decide if anybody's hurt or something like that. You have the extra guys to fill in, and maybe you got value out of it. You can always drop a couple bench and grab a defensive end kicker. I've actually heard of that strategy before.
That's crazy. That actually makes a lot of sense. How you feeling about? I love Derrick Henry. Kamara is supposedly might not get messed with until either the middle of the season or next season. So that part scares me a little bit. I mean, they're saying like they could pull the charges up like right there in the middle of the season, and he could get suspended right there. But chances are they'll wait till the lawyers will push it off till the off season. So I don't like Miles Sanders though, for sure.
Yeah, you're taking a risk with Kamara for sure, but it's sounding more and more like a risk worth taking. I was really off on it in the beginning, but the more I hear about it, the more I'm like, man, you're getting a value just because of the controversy, and everything that's going on. So it's like, could be like just ridiculous value for Kamara, especially in PPR.
Well, you're not getting as much of value as you used to. That's for sure.
Well,
he's
of course,
rising.
but also, hopefully we get Winston all year, and the dude did get the Winston stack
Yeah,
with
he did.
Kamara, so it could, see how that works out. Mike Evans, I heard that he was having, what did he have? Some kind of a finger injury or something?
It's a shoulder, I believe, and
Shoulder?
he's day to day, so he's
Yeah.
not definitely done for.
Just something to monitor for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Darren Waller, I like him as a tight end. I just don't know if I'm taking Darren Waller in the 4th. I feel like it's a little early. But like I said, I explained how I like tight ends. Allen Robinson, you're a big Allen Robinson guy. The fact that he went before Juju kind of upsets me a little bit. And Adam Thielen, I'm taking both of them over him.
I don't think so.
Who knows? We'll see how it goes. Hopkins, he's suspended for 6 games, so it's not a lot going on there. Christian Kirk, it's always going to be a value this year. I think everybody's still talking down on him, and I'm like, bro, they gave him the bag, and he is the one. And everybody says Trevor Lawrence is going to do better, so somebody has to catch the ball. It's just simple mathematics.
Yep. Julio, I like Julio, but I don't know if he's going to produce like the Julio that we know and love. That backfield is just very crowded in Tampa, and I love, and Tampa's my team. So, do you think Fox Sports Bet? I think I asked you this already, but takes Julio Jones has got the over under 600 yards this year. What do you think about that? Taking the over, the under
600 yards. That's really like right where I think he's going to be. So it's tough. I would probably take the under just for, injury or something. It's better odds for me to take the under because I see him getting between 500 and 650 yards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm going to take the over on that. I think he's going to hit 750, 800. I think he's never really been a big touchdown guy, but I think with Tom Brady messing with Alex Guerrero, the TB12 method, pliability training, I think he's going to do a lot better than people think he's going to do. And we have been seeing him rise just a smidge on draft boards, just a smidge. So final grade for this team, Trey, what are you thinking?
I'm going to go C-. I think it's definitely solid, and I'm sure this team probably finishes the year way better than C-. But at face value, that's what I'm going to give it.
Yeah. I like a C on it. I like just a C for sure. Do you want to go ahead and name the next team, Trey?
I will. We got Jamar Chase, Tyreek Hill, Mark Andrews, Terry McLaurin, Justin Herbert, Damian Harris, Kareem Hunt, Tyler Lockett, Joe Burrow, Dawson Knox, Christian Watson, Marlon Mack, Buffalo Bills defense, Evan McPherson, and Tim Patrick.
Tim Patrick.
He's out.
I think he went on auto draft towards the end there, and they just filled it in for him. I love the quarterbacks. I mean, Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow. The only problem here will be trying to decide who to put in each week.
Here's the thing with this team is it's a good team, and they tried the no running backs early strategy. I just feel like it was a little late to do that. I think like more like the 3 or 4 or 5 spot. I think that's a good time to do it. But when you get to the 6 and you're getting guys like Jamar Chase, which is good, and Tyreek Hill, which is good, but I would want a better wide receiver too if I'm going all wide receivers that early. Like I like Tyreek Hill, don't get me wrong, but if I'm going all wide receivers early, I want someone with a little bit higher ceiling right there.
For sure, for sure. I mean, they got Mark Andrews at the 3-6. I mean, usually if you want him, you got to get him, second round, something like that with Travis Kelce. And we're consistently seeing Travis Kelce off the first, Mark Andrews as the second. You like Mark Andrews this year, right?
I do. I like Mark Andrews, and I've actually seen Kyle Pitts go before Mark Andrews, which is
Have
crazy to
you?
me because Mark Andrews finished tight end number 1 last year. I understand why Kelsey's going sooner because they lost Hill.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that Pitts is going before Andrews just blows me away.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I love the wide receivers. I think you're right, though. I think, they didn't take a running back to the 6th round, and it's not looking too good in the running back spot. But being it's full PPR,
Kareem Hunt will cook in a full PPR for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. So what are you thinking, Trey?
I am going to go with a solid C. Just because of Herbert's upside, I really think that he has the potential to finish QB1. Jamar Chase, Tyreek Hill, Terry McLaurin, I think those are solid wide receivers. Mark Andrews, great tight end. I think if he would have grabbed somebody different than Damian Harris, which I guess after that was not a lot of value anyway. So, but I probably would have took even somebody like James Cook just for the upside of a rookie over Damian Harris, in my opinion, just because I think Ramondre is going to take over that job. But other than that, it's a very solid team. It just needs some running back room. And like I say, when you do the no wide receivers, you're betting on injury and you're grabbing the backup, in the first couple of weeks. So I'm definitely going to go just C, average.
I like to see all the running back room. Not very good. Yeah, I like to see. Let's keep it rolling. Austin Eckler, Deebo Samuel, AJ Brown, Cam Akers, George Kittle, Adam Thielen, Drake London, Traylon Burks, Damian Pierce, Matthew Stafford, Jahan Dotson, Deshaun Watson, Alberto Younghoe Koo, New England Patriots defense.
I actually love this team.
Yeah.
Like, I really like this team a lot.
Yeah, I like the strategy. Get you a workhorse running back first off, right? And Eckler, he catches him out. He gets some receptions too.
For sure.
Going wide receiver, double wide receiver, then get you another running back, snag your tight end up, then get you some more wide receivers. I like it. I really like Damian Pierce as time goes on. I'm really starting to like what I hear about him.
Yeah, I do like that as well. I do like the pick of Drake London and Traylon Burks right there in 7-8. I seen him get Drake London, and I knew at the 8-6 he was taking Burks because I was waiting on him, and I was like, he's going right there. And then Jahan Dotson, another rookie. I like grabbing some late rookies to see what can happen. He got my boy Younghoe Koo and the Patriots, who are actually that's super solid for kicker and defense for those of you that hate it, whatever. But that's a super solid setup right there. Got Matthew Stafford to be your quarterback until Deshaun Watson comes back and takes you even further. If he does, get playing time. But either way, you got a quarterback to work for you. I love Deebo Samuel. I'm really trying to get Deebo Samuel this year ever since he signed his contract and he's incentivized to run. I think that he's going to be just as good as he was last year. So, yeah, I don't hate this team at all. Like, I'm not a big fan of AJ Brown, but I know that, people are, and he definitely has the opportunity to kill it. I love Adam Thielen, though. I think his touchdowns are going to be ridiculous.
Yeah, I do too. I like it too. Traylon will be the number 1 over there too. So, it's going to be interesting. We've been seeing that happen a lot. Drake London, Traylon Burks, 2 picks in a row. Have you noticed that? We've been seeing that a lot lately. Matthew Stafford having problems. What is it? It's his throwing arm, isn't it? Matthew
Yeah, it's
Stafford.
tendonitis in his elbow.
Yeah.
And they said that he had it last year, and he played through it, and it's just flaring up a little bit. So they act like it's nothing to worry about, but it's scary for injury purposes. That you know what I mean?
Mhm. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So final grade on Daryl's team.
I'm gonna go C+.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I liked C plus on that one. Definitely. I really like the strategy you used.
Yeah, I do like the strategy. I'm just not a big AJ Brown or Cam Akers believer. That's really the only reason I
Yeah,
didn't give it a
yeah.
B.
Yeah, I'm not big on Cam Akers either. All right, Grover. Grover actually popped in and said, "Are you guys streaming this again?" He was the first one to come into the mock draft. So we got to take care of old Grover over here.
For
Grover
sure.
got Stephon Diggs, Travis Kelsey, Mike Williams, DJ Moore, Jerry Jeudy, Chris Godwin, Rashad Penny, Devin Singletary, Melvin Gordon, Alexander Mattinson, Derek Carr, Naheem Hines, Kirk Cousins, Matt Prater, and a Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense.
Now this is how you draft no running backs. This right here is how you do it. Okay, you take solid wide receivers with upside in the first, and then you grab these late round value picks like Rashad Penny, Melvin Gordon, and even Devin Singletary because he potentially has a chance to have that job. And then not only that, but he grabbed Alexander Madison, who is the handcuff if Dalvin Cook gets hurt, and Naeem Hines, who's the handcuff if Jonathan Taylor gets hurt, who will still get a little bit of work. That's
Uh-huh.
great in your running backs, getting all of them that late. I love that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That wide receiver run. And then he got Kelsey too, man. PPR with Kelsey this year, I think is going to be crazy. I think he's going to get 12 to 15 catches in a few games. So I think that's a great call there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. And getting Derek Carr in the 11th round, which I personally think he's going to be a top 10 quarterback, is great value.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
And he's got Kirk Cousins in case he's not.
Yeah.
Who I think either one of them can finish top 10 quarterback.
Mm-hmm. People are really high on Kirk Cousins this year. So that's you're right though. That's a solid no running back strategy there. What are we going to give Grover, Trey?
I give this team a B-, and strategy gives you a lot of points here, but I really give this team a B-. I think it's super solid, and it's I like the way it worked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I like the B-. Good job, Grover.
Yeah.
All right, you want to read off the next one?
For sure. We got Belly with Dalvin Cook, CeeDee Lamb, Pity City, Travis Etienne, Elijah Mitchell, Dalton Schultz, Hunter Renfrow, Chase Edmonds, Chris Olave Garden, Dak Prescott, Jameson Williams, Tyron Davis Price, McCole Hardman, Rams, and Raheem Mostert.
Yeah, this guy knew what he was doing when it comes to PPR, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so too.
I mean, Dalton Schultz is going to get a lot of receptions. Hunter Renfrow, we already know it's third and
PPR
Renfrow.
machine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chase Edmonds is getting more and more talk about being the number one guy over there.
Mm-hmm. And he's got hands.
Yeah, and he's still going in the 8th, so I think that's super good value.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Got the Prescott Schultz stack. I love that stack this year. That's the stack I'm after. But he also got CeeDee Lamb, so it's kind of risky getting that many dogs in one fight.
Yeah. I like Pittman this year too. I think Pittman's going to do some special things with Matt Ryan over there for sure.
Oh, for sure. He drafted Jameson Williams, who I really like this year, but they've already said that he probably won't be back till late November. So I'm probably not drafting him this year. I'm hoping that I can get him on waivers, but somebody might hold him, because he was incredible at Alabama, and I can't wait to see what he does in the NFL.
For sure. Final grade on the Bellies team here.
I'm gonna go a solid C. I would go C plus, but the CeeDee Lamb, Dalton Schultz, and Dak Prescott, I worry about having too many teams or too many players on one team, especially when it's the Cowboys.
Yeah, but this guy knew what he was doing, so I think he would be able to figure it out as the season progressed. But would you say C?
Yeah, C or C plus.
Yeah. I like a C average on this team. Do you think Elijah Mitchell's going to be the guy this year?
Man, I have been riding the Elijah Mitchell train, but the more I hear about it, the more it stresses me out. Coming out of practice and everything, it's basically like just draft a 49ers running back this year and see what happens is basically what it looks like. Because it could be Trey Sermon, it could be Tyron Davis Price, it could be Elijah Mitchell. I mean, who knows with what is Shanahan?
Yeah.
Who knows what he's going to do?
Exactly. I just don't see how he could not play Mitchell as his guy after the way he produced last year.
Exactly.
I mean,
that's why he's the first running back from 49ers going off the board.
Always. Yeah. I like it. Let's go on to the next team. Joe mixing it up. Aaron Jones, Kyle Pitts, DK Metcalf, Antonio Gibson, Lamar Jackson, Devontae Smith, Tony Pollard, Chase Claypool, Tom Brady, Mike Gesicki, Michael Gallup, Kenny Galladay, Justin Tucker, the GOAT of kickers, San Francisco 49ers. Man, Joe Mixon gets a lot of catches out the backfield. I like that. Aaron Jones also, Aaron Jones is the catch it guy, and AJ Dillion is the run right through him guy. I don't like Antonio Gibson. I mean, he can't hold on to the ball.
As his third running back, though, I think it's decent value because dude was going a lot higher.
Yeah.
He finished in the top 12 running backs last year, maybe even top 10.
Yeah, you got him in the fifth.
Get him as your third running back. I don't think it's horrible. The wide receivers are what I don't like.
Yeah, which is crazy because you usually love you some DK Metcalf. You're just, if Jimmy G is throwing him the ball, do you like him?
I like him, yeah. And this is as a wide receiver one. This is the wide receiver one on his team. Yeah. I like DK now as a 2 or 3, but not as my 1.
Yeah.
And Devonta Smith, I like him as a 2, so I'm not mad at that. But then Chase Claypool, because this is a 3 starting wide receiver league, I don't like Chase Claypool as a 3. I don't believe he's a top 2 receiver in the NFL or something? They said top 3.
Yeah,
I don't see that. Michael Gallup's still hurt. Kenny Galladay's irrelevant. So the wide receiver room's tough. But I do like the running backs, and I do like the tight end and the quarterbacks. I just think that this team needs wide receiver help. So for that, I will go C-.
Yep. Yeah, I like the C-. And for all the reasons you mentioned, the wide receiver room being it is PPR. Yeah, it looks like he's going to get his PPR points from his running backs, though, which I like because you know how I am with my running backs.
For sure.
Yeah, I like that. I like that grade. All right, girth. He's got girth, apparently. Najee Harris, Devontae Adams, Cortland Sutton, David Montgomery, Michael Thomas, AJ Dillon, James Cook, Russell Wilson, Marquez Valdez, Scantlin, Rondale Moore, Michael Carter, Irv Smith, KJ Osborne, Los Angeles Chargers, Rodrigo Blankenship. I like Rodrigo Blankenship as a kicker. That dude's really good. Yeah. I had him like 2 years ago, man, and dude always did the same thing. He'd get up on the line, he shrugged his shoulders, right? And every time he did the same thing, bro. I like Rodrigo. Got the big old glasses. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Well, if we're talking about favorite kickers, that's my favorite kicker.
All right. I actually really like this team. I like the wide receivers. This is the kind of wide receivers I can get behind. Devontae Adams, Cortland Sutton, and Michael Thomas. I've heard more and more things about him being ready and ready to go week one.
Yep.
And having him as your wide receiver 3. If he plays anything like he has before in the past, that is a league winning draft right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like it. I mean, the running backs are solid. The wide receivers are solid. Got Russell Wilson, who I think is going to be better than most people are expecting it to be.
Irv Smith is actually injured. Had an injury in practice. They're
Ugh.
saying he should be ready for week one, but it's day to day, so that's just something to monitor as well.
Absolutely.
I think he had to have thumb surgery. Surgery
Mm.
on his thumb. He broke it, but like they're saying that hopefully by week one he's not going to be in the preseason playing, but hopefully by week one he should.
For sure. I actually really like this team. I'm going to go off on a limb and say B.
I'm going to say B minus, just because of the running backs are a little rough for me. I like getting all 4 of the ones that he did, but just having Najee Harris and David Montgomery, I would rather have some different people there, but there wasn't much of an option.
It's the David Montgomery that's got you, isn't it?
It is. But he has the opportunity to kill it, and I'm not mad at it at all. So I'm still going to go B minus, which is I think good.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and name my team off. Last team.
All
Band-Aid.
right. DeAndre Swift, Nick, I have a Chubb, Deontay Johnson, Jalen Waddle, Jalen Hurts, Darnell Mooney, Dallas Go Eat Dirt, Cordero Patterson, Jarvis Landry, Isaiah Spiller, James Robinson, Rashad White, Tua Tagovailoa, New Orleans Saints, and Matt Gay.
I don't like the way you said that. All right, bro. Go easy on me, man. I'm not used to drafting in the 12th spot.
I actually really like this team.
Ooh.
I do for sure.
Even full PPR.
Yeah, I still think this is a solid team full PPR. I know Nick Chubb isn't the biggest PPR guy, but I definitely would have took Aaron Jones there over Chubb. But like I said, we had that whole thing going on. Anyway, I still like Chubb. I mean, he's a top 10 running back.
Right.
Deontay Johnson, Jalen Waddle, and Darnell Mooney as my wide receivers. I like all those picks. Deontay Johnson just got paid, so he's finna do his thing.
Yes,
Jalen Waddle. People are talking about Jalen Waddle might outscore Tyreek Hill, which I think is ridiculous, but I think that he will do good still.
I think it's possible.
Jalen Hurts, great fantasy quarterback. Not as great in real life, but good for fantasy. Darnell Mooney, he's the one. Dallas Goedert with the Hurts stack. I love that. I prefer tight end stacks over wide receiver stacks. I don't know why that is, but I do prefer that.
Yeah, that was what I was going for because it's full PPR. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Isaiah Spiller. People are saying that he's going to get work, and I'm sure he will. I don't know if it'll be enough to be valuable, but if Austin Eckler gets hurt, he's going to be ridiculous. James Robinson, I like him in the 11th round because they're more and more talking about how he's going to be close to being ready week one, even though he had the Achilles and everything. But if he comes in and does his thing, that's a great value for him. Rashad White, you already talked about that with Fournette, and the PPR standpoint of Rashad White is great. Two as a backup option, love that because you got that Jalen Waddle stack ready for you. And then the Saints defense, what were they? I know they were top 7, I think, last year.
They were in the top 5, weren't they?
Maybe top 5, yeah. And then Matt Gay, Rams kicker, who puts up them points. I'm not mad at this team at all. I'm gonna go calculating. I'm gonna go B minus.
Hey,
just from the PPR standpoint with Chubb. If you had Aaron Jones, I would go B.
I like it. I like a B minus. I'm good with that.
Yeah, we're getting better at this.
No doubt about it. Guys, if you're still watching, I really appreciate it. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're growing every day. Come under lives with us, comment on there, like talk to us. We're having fun. We're doing drafts. We're getting ready for the season. We love it. We love it. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that like button for us. That like button is very important. Please hit it, like right now, please.
Bing, 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 bing.
Thank you guys so much, and we will see you guys on the next one.
We love you. Have a good one.